You've said that we are way past the red line in Gaza. What do you think are the consequences of Biden setting this red line down? He said they can't go into the population centers. He said that he will stop supplying weapons if that happens. What are the consequences if that red line was there and it doesn't get enforced?
Well, first of all, I just want to send my condolences to the Palestinian people. They have lost so much over the last several months. We condemn the attacks of October 7th, but we also condemn everything that has happened since October 7th. So I want to start there. I'm very concerned about how the United States is perceived on the world stage. Are we a moral leader? Are we a diplomatic leader? Are we really a leader for peace and justice and the liberation of all people who are oppressed? And are we focused on keeping everyone safe, not just the Israelis, but the Palestinians as well? So I'm very concerned about how we look on the global stage. And then I'm also concerned at Biden getting reelected. We need the president to be reelected. We cannot have President Trump get back into the White House. It will be dangerous for all of us. So I'm concerned about all of those
things. Why do you think President Biden hasn't addressed this latest strike in Rafah that has really touched off a huge firestorm, both here in the United States and around the world?
Well, he should. He should have day one as soon as it happened. I know he's on the campaign trail, but that's no excuse. I mean, when you look on social media, U.S. weapons are burning infant children alive. And so he has to respond. We cannot send another weapon or another dollar to Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu at this point because they have been moving forward with what the ICJ has called a plausible genocide. And everyone sees it. My district sees it. The country sees it. And we have to stop it. We need a permanent ceasefire.
I want to show you what Nikki Haley, the former Republican presidential candidate, what she wrote on such bombs as we've been discussing. These are bombs that presumptively would be used in Rafah. She signed "Finish them" on the rocket. What's your response to that?
Nikki Haley is disgusting. She's a disgusting human being to do that. That's genocidal language. And it's the language that has the American people turning against our government. Why do we continue to support not just the consistent attacks in Gaza, but the forever wars? There are people in our country, their entire lives, me included, seems like we're constantly at war with someone, spending trillions, killing millions, while people are suffering and starving and dying right here in our country. That is gross, that is disgusting, and Nikki Haley should be ashamed of herself.
The Israeli National Security Council said that they expect that this war could go on maybe another 7 months. Does it seem to you that some people in Israeli government, maybe Benjamin Netanyahu, are waiting this out, wanting to wait until the American election happens to see if Donald Trump gets reelected?
I know Benjamin Netanyahu, Ben Gvir, and others, they want to wipe out the Palestinians. They want them to either leave or they will kill them. I know that's what they want. And it's horrible and horrific and evil to think that they will stay in this war, in this conflict through the end of the year. To do what? How many people in Hamas have you killed? And have you killed the idea that Hamas is built upon? If we don't make overtures and do real work with policy and resources towards peace and a free Palestine, there's going to be another Hamas being nurtured during this time. You can't kill them off. You can't kill the idea. We need a free Palestine so Hamas then ceases to need to exist. That's what we need.